Good afternoon. Welcome to Crimson Lotus Tea live stream. We're going to be drinking some Dark Depths today. If you guys are in the chat, if you got something in your teapot, you got something in your gaiwan, let me know what it is, and we're going to get started. Yeah, so hey, happy Friday. Where do I got? Here we go. Dark Depths. This cake right here. Yeah, those lights are just a little bit too bright for that camera. Cool. Yeah, Dark Depths, it's here. You can actually see just a scratch of the original painting right up there on one of the cameras. You can win this cake. I posted yesterday. Figured we'd do a monthly contest, and we'd have Dark Depths being the cake that we can win today. So I'm gonna break a little bit of this off, and what do you want, Ro? You want a mega brick? You want a mega brick of Dark Depth material? A nice big fatty 2 kilo, 1 kilo brick, something like that. There we go. Okay, that looks good. That light works good for that. Nice. What am I doing? Yeah. So I'm gonna be brewing Dark Depths, and this is the original Dark Depths. We've got the Dark Depths 2 coming. But and it is pressed. It's pressed right now and it's wrapped, but needs some time to calm down. And we don't have it. Just don't have it on the site yet. Don't have it ready to sell. But yeah, we've been brewing in this little Janshui teapot here. This is one of my ones that's dedicated to show pour. If you guys are just jumping in, we're brewing Dark Depths. So if you've got some show pour and you want to join us, put some in a pot, brew it up. If not, let me know what you're drinking. So I'm gonna brew up a little bit of this, just have some fun with it. Nice little session, and talk about whatever you guys want. It's Friday. Has anybody got any weekend plans? Pacific Northwest. Rumors are we're gonna have snow this weekend. That's the rumor. Oh yeah, these cakes are pressed pretty tight. Kind of want show pour to be pressed a little bit tighter in general, but it's still kind of a surprise if you spend so much time with just shung pour lately. Lost in Yunnan joined. Everybody say hi to Lost in Yunnan. She popped on Instagram to say hi. Black Gold Rum Barrel this afternoon, Ty. Do it. Get to it. Yeah, I'm going to oversteep this a little bit. Oversteep it, I'm going to overleaf it. This stuff always just does so good with a little extra. But I am going to open it up so that it, look at that. Nice big healthy chunk. It's 8.5 grams. Look at that. It's so tiny. But it's got plenty in there. Ro, you're 99% serious. We should actually think about that. If we found some really cool material, we could actually press it up into big bricks like that. Jared's got a lot of music this weekend. What's going on, Jared? How you doing, man? Right. Yeah. It depends on like the mega brick that we got. It's actually pretty decently priced material. That's why it's pretty affordable. But you get some expensive stuff. You know, if you're putting like a kilo in there, and you know like the cost is like $1 per gram or something like that. I mean, you're looking at $1,000 for a big huge fatty brick of that. And that's just it's a big expense. So then we'd end up having to just cut it in half or sell most of it as samples anyway. So gets a little tricky. But the mega brick that we've got right now, granted that's Huangpian, but it's good stuff. We've actually got a couple other 2 kilo bricks, a handful of them. We got our first year there. It's 2012 material. It's Bulong, Old Tree, and that is really good stuff. But it's pretty potent, so we decided we'd just kind of like let it sit for a little while. That's what it's doing. It's sitting. Everybody on Instagram, you're so quiet. What are you guys drinking? Yeah, I haven't had a session with Dark Depths in a little while. Let the water get cold. So yeah, if you actually have Dark Depths, you guys should pull some of it out, brew up a little bit. Black Gold is a nice one as well. Jugpan, how you doing? Hello to you. What are you drinking today? Hey, San's got a Fujuan. Nice. Cool, Raul. One is just watching. Nice. Got some hay chop. Nice, nice. Good job, guys. That's awesome. Slumbering Dragon. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a good one. But yeah. So busy week here. La Casa de Crimson Lotus. And but it's Friday. It's Friday afternoon. I figured we'd sit down, have some tea. I've got until about 2:15 or so, and then I gotta go pick up the kids from school. And but I figured we could just have a nice little relaxing session. It's wintertime. Did you guys drink show pu-erh in the wintertime? You drinking some a Hakai Shung from 2007? That's good stuff. The Rooted Leaf, what's up, buddy? How are you? Jugpan just had some ancient tree red tea. There you go. Oh, nice. Okay. I did grandpa style on some purple leaf Dianheng this morning. At least that was my guess. It's purple leaf material. It was pretty interesting. Pretty, just super aromatic. Very sweet. It's like drinking candy. Almost too sweet. Ty's got Iron Forge. Iron Forge taught you Hongpian can be just as delicious in the other grade. Yeah, Iron Forge Hongpian. It was the same thing for me too. The first time I had that, it was like, wow, dude, it's just really good stuff. And a lot of it comes down to just quality origin material. I think that stuff's from Iwu area. Just a bunch of stuff sitting around the farmers don't want. Some guy goes around, gathers it all, packs it up. Oh, Book of Boba Fett, Jugpan. When is it? 12/29. Good thing it's after Christmas. Maybe I'll actually have to have some time. Oh, but Disney always separates it out by a week, right? So funny when the last episode of Mandalorian came out, season 2. My friend, he was religious about watching it, right? Like he had to watch it as soon as it was released, and so he'd stay up late and stuff. But what he didn't realize is that he was time shifted by a week. He was literally 1 week off, and so he was always watching last week's episode the day that the new one came out, and then it would always take me a couple days to catch up. And I'd be like, holy crap, man, that ending, that was amazing. He's like, dude, what are you talking about? The ending? I'm like, dude, that was that's the best episode I'd ever seen of Mandalorian. He's like, dude, what are you talking about? It's not till next week. I'm like, no, it came out yesterday. And then he was so mad because he literally he had it time shifted by a week. And so he had to run and rush so he could read it before he caught all the spoilers. I thought that was so funny. He's such a huge fan, but he just lost track of 1 week. Got my nice Crimson Sky Fairness cup here. These things are nice. All right, let's see what we got. Broke it up a lot so it steeps a little faster. These things are a little heavily compressed. It takes a little time. Whew, there we go. Martin Cumming, it's evening for you. First time catching a stream. Hey, thanks for joining. It's kind of fun. You started on a pot of Old Arbor white tea. Very cool. Do you know where it's from? Ro, what's the difference between your new black teas? Do you have a favorite? Man, that's a tough one. They do different things for different reasons. So if I want to do a gong fu session, I'm probably gonna use Intergalactic. If I want to do a milk tea, I'll probably use Navy. Navy's just robust. It's just brisk. It's such good flavors to it. And then just kind of an everyday, all around, just like a beater black tea, just a daily drinker. You can't go wrong with Army. They can all be brewed up either way. That was really the intent, was to find nice blends that actually worked well, Gong Fu style, and worked well. Also, more traditional brewing, but they're definitely different, and I don't know. I really like Intergalactic. Those just fatty, bright buds in there, just super cool. But Navy's pretty brisk. I think Navy has more of a traditional black tea type profile. Intergalactic is definitely pretty out there. It's a lot of stuff going on there. Okay, so yeah, some no YTT, so it's no no real info. 2020 old RB White. Nice. It's good tea, it doesn't matter. All right, let's check this out. Pretty dark. Pretty dark there. Not too bad. First steep. Got a clay cup, silver cup. It's kind of how I like to roll lately. Yeah, Jugpan, you're right. If he had had the last episode of The Mandalorian like spoiled for him, he just would have been so bad forever. and I almost did, because I'm like, dude, we got to talk about that last episode. So funny. He was so mad. But he's actually a friend of mine, and he's the one we share a Disney Plus account together. So we'll be watching it as close to the same time as possible. So I'm really excited about Book of Boba Fett. Super excited about it. Boba Fett, it's my boy. Soul Mystic, peace to you too, man. As much as I like this show pour in silver, in this clay, it just adds so much body. Space Girls, Essen says Space Girls and Dien Hong military bricks going to come back. You mean like just having it pressed, or like with like the military wrappers on it? Because those weren't our wrappers. That's how Soyuz Chai did it. So I'm not gonna reuse their designs. But if you notice, there's a little bit of a connection, an homage to it. You know, you got Army, and then we've got the Buffalo blend, and then you've got like Navy, and you've got the Octopus blend, and then you got Air Force, and you've got a Space blend. So little connections there. The blends are pretty similar to those ones as well. They should brew and drink about the same. Space Girls, no real plans on Space Girls yet. If I come up with some blend that seems Space Girl worthy. We have plenty of existing material already, so there's no real desire to throw another Space Girl out there yet. Jugpan, when will the Pasha's show hit the shop? I need that in your life. Perfect winter drink, I imagine. Yeah, and when we get it on the site, it may actually still arrive while winter is a thing. Yeah, we'll see. But I mean, hopefully, like in the next week or so. It just depends on if how long it takes them to kind of like re-dry. More in terms of a restock, no. The Soyuz Chai military bricks they're gone. That's it. It's all that will ever be made for those. But Space Girls is still in stock in Seattle and in Kunming. Need a Boba Fett wrapper for a new Shang pu'er release. I think This Is the Way is probably the closest that I will get to giving you a Boba Fett wrapper. I think that's as close as I'll get. I think it works out well for that design. Yeah, no, it would be yeah, no, I'm excited for Book of Boba Fett. Absolutely, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it, how they take it, where they push it. I think there's some good creative people at the helm now, so we shall see. We shall see. Anything you guys have heard about it? Maybe I shouldn't talk spoilers. I think I just watched the trailer, and that was about it. And the trailer doesn't really show too much. Just scenes, people shooting each other, running around, doing stuff. So yeah, I'm liking the way they've got their whole movie development environment with like that. They're like special wraparound screen and stuff. I think gives them a lot of creativity, a lot of control. You can do some cool stuff. They've got some crazy amount of designers that work on that stuff behind the scenes. All that CG and computer graphics and design work and stuff. It's spot on. Looks great. Yeah, exactly, Jug Panic. Considering who's working on it, I have forget their names. I recognize their faces, but I watched a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff from Mandalorian. Pretty cool to see the whole process working together. Boba Fett, can't not watch it. Pretty excited about it. There we go. Now we're getting some good darkness. Yeah, so the new blend of Dark Depths, it's really similar material, but we couldn't get exactly the same stuff. Sometimes with show pu'er, well, I mean, if you've got, when you're talking about chung pu'er, from one year to the next, really the only difference is that changes it. It can just be, like varietal weather type stuff and, some simple processing things. But from year to year, there's only a certain amount of variation that can take place, but there can be a lot of things that happen in a different year. But once you take that and add like another level of processing on top of it, the show pu'er production process, to actually sit down and like replicate everything that it takes to get back to that exact same tea is quite complicated. And so we weren't able to get the exact same material, but I think we did pretty good for Dark Depths too. Yeah, Jug Pan. I don't know what they call that new tech with the dome, but it's nuts. It's like so cool. Just really cool to be able to see that, and just kind of like you don't have to force everything to be on green screen anymore. You can kind of like get like actual lighting and stuff. It just kind of really brings brings a lot of creativity to the process, but it also brings like an extra level of realism. Yeah, so if you guys, if you don't know, if you're just tuning in, yeah, we're drinking Dark Depths this afternoon, and we've got a contest going on right now. Since Dark Depths is sold out, there's a lot of people that are really aching to get their hands on a cake of the original, and so we only have a couple cakes left here in our personal inventory, a little personal collection. So we took what we had and offering up a cake for this month. It's actually this cake right here. This is the cake that you will. This is the cake you'll get. Contest is pretty simple. You drink our tea, take a picture of the session, post it to Instagram, tag Crimson Lotus Tea, put a hashtag in there, pound Crimson Lotus Tea, and you're good. You can post as many times as you want. If you're lucky, like Christopher Lopez drums, I think he posted like 85 times a day for like entire last 2 months, and he won himself a teapot. So if you want a cake of this, make a bunch of posts. And I'll be honest, it's fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch people get excited and make posts about things. Getting to see people drink our teas. It makes us feel sometimes. Actually, a lot of the time, it makes me feel much more connected to the community, which is something that we don't really have. Haven't done any tea tastings in person, at least in our tea tasting thing. We've done some outside during the COVID stuff, but yeah, it's just fun. It's fun to see other people enjoying the teas and having cool sessions and stuff with them. So keep posting that stuff. It really helps. It's fun to see it for sure. Shung Belly, you're gonna enter tomorrow. Nice, cool, good job. Lamu has the task of going through all the hashtags at the end of the month and compiling the list. So I don't envy her. So I know that's a lot of work. Took her a long time to get it all done last time, but yeah, and it was kind of fun. If you guys were here for the Dark Depths live stream, not Dark Depths live streams, but the teapot live stream. It's kind of fun to watch it. And most of the people that won were actually in the chat, which is super cool. It turns out, yeah, one customer that I didn't realize, but they live just a couple miles from here, so stopped it by their place this week, dropped it off on the way to taking the kids to school, and yeah, and then we get I still have the teapot boxed up for there you are, Cat's Tea Period. You and who else? Soul of a Tea Beast. Those are the other two winners. So yeah, it was fun to do the contest and have everybody like right here in the chat and be excited and get to see it right at the same time. Jug Pan is drinking Rome Dien Hong tomorrow. Perfect timing for the competition. Nice. Yeah. No. Let me know how that session goes. I really like those teas. Ro, the original Dark Depths had some aged material in it. Imagine it's hard to find similar aged stuff when you're making new blends. It did, but most show pu'er, I mean, it takes so long to go through the show pu'er process that a lot of show pu'er is just aged anyways. You know, I mean, if I were to grab some material now and start, you know, like making the show pour process, it's gonna take a year before I sell it. So I don't think there was much. There may have been a little bit. I think there was some in the original blend that was maybe 10 years old or so, but nothing much older than that. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, Linwood is up and coming hotspot for the tea community. Yeah, well, the whole Pacific Northwest is. It just makes sense. Everything up here is just tuned to enjoying tea. So yeah, pretty fun. Christopher Lopez is on it, you guys. Christopher Lopez is going to be giving some serious competition this next month. He needs some new tea to go in his new teapot. You guys follow Christopher Lopez drums if you want to see how to contest the right way. Actually, that would be funny. That would be funny if you won it again. Oolong Drunk would be quite unhappy. I think he already tried to get you out of the contest. Uni Tea Store, much love to you too. We're doing good, thank you. This tea's chill. This tea is just chill. So nice. There we go. First couple steeps, I can still see the bottom of the silver cup. That's the ultimate test on how dark it is. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Much darker. It's kind of hard to catch that on the Instagram camera, isn't it? Look at that. Dark, but there we go. That camera there. Look at that. That is dark. Dark. I love it. There we go. Oh no, just super chill. Nothing wrong with this one, man. This is good stuff. It's dark. I love it. The other tea that I do wish we had plenty more of the original Dark Depths to sell, but then the other one is the Nano Mini Mushrooms. Man, tell you what, still miss those. I got to figure something out with those. We've talked to a couple show pour producers about trying to mimic that blend, and it's a tricky endeavor. Not sure how easy that's going to be. So, but we'll see. Be really awesome if we could. Weekend plans? What are you guys getting up to? Ro, do you think we're going to get some snow on Saturday? I think that's the forecast. That's the word. Down here at the lowlands, north of Seattle, we're supposed to be getting some snow this weekend. That's what I've been told. Let me check the forecast again. It was pretty chilly today. It's been like 55, 60 degrees for like a week here, and then all of a sudden it starts dropping down. It felt super cold getting the kids out yesterday. The weather app's taking its time. Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday. Small chance of frozen mix. Who here does the winter sports thing? You guys do skiing, snowboarding? I was like snowboarding, but haven't had a chance to go in a long time. Took the kids sledding the last couple years, but maybe this year we'll try and take them up to the slopes and strap some skis on them and send it down. What's easier for kids, learning on skis or learning on snowboard? I don't know. I didn't start doing skiing stuff until I was already in high school, so I don't remember. Oh, excuse me. I don't remember much about the learning curve. Ro, you got finals coming up. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get enough snow to cancel your finals. Don't plan on that. Shungbell, you love the notes part in the sample pack. It's genius. Thanks. I appreciate that. I thought that was kind of a fun idea. You know, I saw it and I was like, man, there's just like all this extra space on the paper. I'm like, what are we gonna do with it? And I was just like, well, shoot, people could use it to take some notes. Take a picture of the notes that you do. That'd be kind of fun to see it, kind of see the notes that other people do. Yeah, I really like those. I really like the way those little wrappers turned out. You know, we fold them all ourselves. by hand. It's usually Lamu. Lamu will sit down in front of a like a big, huge, giant Chinese TV show that's got like 500 episodes or something. She'll just plow through like 10 episodes in a row, just folding. She's a machine. She's awesome. She does really good like that. Ty's got a sci-fi convention in town this weekend, so that'll be fun to go to. It's been canceled the past 2 years. Man, that sucks. Hey, Chris 10, what's going on? The porch pirate victim. That's so bad. Like that always just like it just rips my heart out of my chest every time I think about somebody like just like being so excited about getting like an order of tea and then like realizing it's gone, it's been stolen, and then I know you and I chatted about this, but just the idea that like, well, part of me was just like hoping that like they'd actually like enjoy it, they'd actually like take it home and like drink the tea, but realistically, I mean, they're just looking for something they can flip on Marketplace or something like that, and so they probably just tossed it. They're like, what's this? It just makes me feel so it makes me feel so bad. But I'm glad you got order number 2. Y'all watch out for those porch pirates. They're after the pu-erh porch pirates. They're out there. Drink this tea with your whole heart, man. Absolutely. Every time you do it, whatever tea you drink, do it. There's no better way to drink the tea. Just put everything into it. Focus on it. Tea will reward you. I do have a couple bags of the nano mini mushrooms here. I got to figure out something fun to do with them. Thought about like auctioning 1 or 2 off, just kind of see how much people really want them. But then the other ones I thought about trying to I don't know. Maybe I should save 1 pack of the nano mini mushrooms. We could do that as the giveaway in January or something. Having kind of like a monthly contest is it's kind of cool. I've been enjoying it. So we'll gotta figure out what to do for January. Chris, do you have a little homeless encampment near your place there? That would be pretty funny. Or just put like a reward sign and like a picture of like one of the cakes and post it up on all the trees. Like, lost pu'er, call. It'd be kind of funny if somebody actually found it. I don't know if I'd want like homeless encampment stored pu'er. I'm not sure it's up to the right temperature and humidity, but I don't know. Maybe they've got it stuck in some jar or something somewhere. So Ty, who's going to be at the sci-fi convention? Anything you're looking forward to? I don't think I've been to a proper sci-fi convention since. I've been to tons of conventions since then, but I think my first actual convention I went to was a sci-fi convention, and I don't think I've been to an actual sci-fi convention since then. This was probably like 95, 96. Leonard Nimoy was there. I was pretty excited. He doesn't do autographs or like meet in person, so couldn't really see anybody. But back then it was most of the cast of Next Generation was there, and I thought that was cool. I enjoyed that, but mostly I've been to a comic convention since then. There's such a fine line. I mean, a lot of the conventions really kind of have a lot of the same stuff there and things. But Penny Arcade, I've been to the Penny Arcade convention a bunch. A lot of anime conventions in the area. Super. But the whole Seattle area has tons of conventions. Alex Rockhound, new phone. Who dis? How's it going, man? There's a pu'er video convention. Oh, like the one that I took, the video in China from that big pu'er market. Is that what you're talking about, or is there some other convention that I'm not? What are you talking about, Shungbilly? Alex Rockhound, what are you drinking today? Yeah, the big giant markets for pu'er in China, the conventions are a little crazy. They get a little nuts. Actually, the really nuts time is being down at Munghai during the spring picking season. Is that what you're talking about, Shungbelly? Yeah, that big pu'er convention in Kunming. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, I posted a video from me just kind of walking around at one of the bigger pu'er conventions, and it's just massive. There's like 3 or 4 like giant, like full size convention center halls, and the TDB spring RT meetup. Yeah, that was a really funny video too. I like that one a lot. If you guys haven't seen that one, TDB does a pretty cool April Fool's ish prank video every year, and the one with the RT meetup that was pretty funny. But the big conventions in Kunming and other places in China. I've only been to the ones in the Kunming area. They're always having them. Some are big, some are small. But the one posted a bunch of videos from one that we went to where I just kind of walked around and sat down and had tea with a bunch of tea farmers. Walked around, just looked at stuff. That video was pretty funny. There's a spot in it. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but there's a spot in the video. It's on YouTube, like halfway through. Because I'm just kind of like walking around. I was trying to do like this, like film with the camera in front of you. So I was just kind of walking with the camera. It's kind of walking and talking and stuff. And I guess I walked past these girls that didn't realize that I was filming them from backwards. as soon as I walked past them, both of them were like, It's just the funniest thing. You have to pull up that video and watch it when I walk past those 2 girls. It's just, I just thought that was funny. Told Llama she can't leave me alone. Can't leave me alone at those conventions. You never know. Those little pu'er tea booth girls. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was I forgot there was so many things that I filmed there. Yeah, like there were some people that there's always somebody like that goes out in the woods and chops down like some giant, bamboo thing, just like stuffs it full of stuff. So they can have some bamboo stored pu'er and things, but like they shouldn't be cutting those bamboo things down. Those bamboo things are, I mean, it takes like a couple hundred years to get the bamboo to grow that big. It's crazy. I've actually seen some really large bamboo growing in Yunnan, and that just blew my mind. I mean, like the biggest I've ever seen bamboo is maybe like this big around, and we were up probably heading up to Pashishan or something. Drove through this one bamboo forest. There was a bamboo had to be like this big around. It had to be like super thick like that. I mean, it was big enough that you could probably, like, if you cut it, you could probably actually like stand on the inside of it. It was crazy. I didn't realize that like bamboo actually got like that big, but it takes like a really long time. Thai, no big guests this year. A lot of local authors and artists showcasing their stuff. At one point, you got the voice actor for Spike from Cowboy Bebop. The American one, or the English dub, or the Chinese dub. Sorry about my phone, guys. Speaking of Cowboy Bebop, what do you think of the new live action one? Because I started watching it with Lamu. Lamu doesn't know anything about Cowboy Bebop. She hasn't watched any of it. Excuse me, I've seen every episode like a couple times. Love it, but it's been a really long time. It feels a little bit weird, but about 5 episodes in, I'm kind of digging it. It's kind of cool. Small note. Stasia Burrington, the artist that we work with, the actor that they got for Faye Valentine in the live action looks just like Stasia. It's crazy. Like, she came on screen the first time. I'm like, Lamba, I think that's Stasia. It looks just like Stasia. It's crazy. Yeah, I can see, like, so Yummy Yum, like, I can see why, if you are a huge fan of Cowboy Bebop anime, I can see how the live action one would make you sad. It just feels really weird. But Lamu has never watched any of the Cowboy Bebop stuff, and so all she knows right now is just the live action. I'll show her the anime stuff afterwards, but she loves it. She thinks it's so good. She's so excited about watching every episode. She's so it's probably a good thing to be able to kind of get some new people into the genre. But also, I think they did a really good job of just trying to make it really feel like the anime. A lot of just like kind of the emotion of the scenes and the way it's structured, and kind of like that film noir look to it, I think does pretty good. But yeah, I admit, it feels weird, man. It feels really weird. Jason Floyd, what's going on, man? That's what I said. It was better than I expected. Like, first episode or so, I was just like, man, this just feels too weird. But yeah, I love the anime. It was better than I expected. Isaac Thiesing, if I said that right. Howdy y'all, new to the channel, new to tea. How are y'all? What's going on? Let us know what you're drinking. I'm drinking this tea right here. This is Dark Depths. This is a show pu'er, which is super tasty. And I've got most of my own cake left. I like to cut off from the back. That's kind of how I do it. I'll take a tea knife like this and kind of like work in under, get it hooked under that edge and kind of like slide in between the layers. And then that way, like the front of my cake always looks nice for a while, except for kind of where it breaks off on the edges. And then eventually I'll get to the point where I won't need to use the tea knife. I can just do some little snap offs. Snap off. Works out good. Jason Floyd, gotta relax about the differences, and it's pretty enjoyable. Yeah, I kind of came to that same conclusion. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna take it and see where it goes. And yeah, I've actually been enjoying it. It's enjoyable to watch it where Lamo with Lamo for the first time. We'll do the anime after that and stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. Ty, oh yeah, the voice actor for the English dub. See, I've kind of changed things a little bit, but in the past I was always like an anime purist. I would never listen to the English dubs. I would always, like listen to it in Japanese and, read the English subtitles if I needed to. But lately I find that I don't have a lot of time to just kind of like sit down and like watch the screen for subtitles. I'm always working on something else. And so lately I've been doing a English dub just so that I can kind of not fully concentrate on it and work on something else. So yeah, I haven't really appreciated the English voice actors in the past, but they do a good job. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was one of your first animes as a kid, so that may be why. Yeah, makes sense. Emotionally connected to it, and I am too. I really like Cowboy Bebop. That and Trigun, Outlaw Star. Yeah, that's my genre back during those days. That and Initial D. Those were my main jams. A couple of some of the Samurai one, Samurai Champloo. I should watch Dimension W. I don't know what that is, Alex. What is Dimension W? Yeah, Jason, like English dub versus English subtitles is pretty amusing. That's the funny thing. Like when you're listening with English dub, but then you have the subtitles that were from the Chinese on there, or from the Japanese, and so you kind of like get like this like weird mix of like what they had to do to make like the lip sync work, and then what it actually like translated to, and you're like, wait a minute, like that wasn't even close. Isaac just finished off some Golden Monkey red tea. Been brewing Gong Fu for a couple months now. That was your first red tea brewed that way. Nice, yeah. Red tea isn't traditionally brewed Gong Fu, but if you can find one that works good for that, that's pretty cool. Alex says Dimension W is about a 3-year-old anime, only has 2 seasons. Really good short anime. Oh, I'll have to check it out. I haven't had a chance to. What else have I? What other animes are my favorite? It's all older stuff. I mean, I'll date myself with everything. What was it? Oh yeah. Has anybody else watched the Golgo 13 anime? I get the hugest kick out of that one. I don't know why. It's like so incredibly unrealistic if you know anything about firearms, I guess. But it's that one is just highly entertaining to me. I like Golgo 13 a lot. But I played Golgo 13 when I was a kid on my NES. My original NES had a Golgo 13 game. Thought it was pretty awesome. Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop. Can't think other stuff, but oh. Yeah, I try to start watching new anime, but it just doesn't seem to really grab me. I don't know. I don't know, what was it? I was trying to watch some recent stuff. Maybe I just don't have the time to focus on it. I'm not sure. Ty, yeah, watching dubs are easy for you, so you can look away to brew while not missing the dialogue. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, that's the way I am now. I nearly always watch things dubbed, so I just don't have to, focus on it as much. Winking Cat, what's going on? What are you drinking this afternoon, Winking Cat? Alex says a lot of anime these days is too filled with tropes and fan service, doesn't focus on story. Yeah, I totally get that. Actually, I think probably the most recent anime that like I really actually got into was oh shoot, man, spacing on everything these days. Attack on Titan, and I even know that's like I don't know, that's probably almost 10 years old now. But it got really funny to the point where like I forgot like how little like new content is actually in each episode. Like the first like 10 minutes is just like talking about what happened in the last episode, and then like a little bit of content, and then like the outro is like kind of like teasing what's going to come in the next episode. But like the actual amount of content in each episode is maybe like 5 minutes of new content. But Lama and I really liked Attack on Titan. She got a big kick out of it too. It's kind of fun to watch it together. Alex says one anime really liked, it just got to the point and stuck to it is Blood Positive. I haven't heard of that one either. I'm gonna have to get caught up on some stuff. Third Eye Boogie recommends Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. It's a good comedy. Jugpan, I've not seen the Berserk anime as well. I'm behind, guys. I'm really behind apparently. It's too much stuff to watch. Not enough time to do it in. This tea just keeps going. Yeah, I'll have to check out some of those. What did I start watching? Oh, I guess it's I guess it's not even anime. It's done anime style. I think it was on Netflix. The vampire. What was the vampire one with? Castlevania. One of the Castlevania animes. I got a couple episodes in. Didn't really grab me, but I did try watching it. Blood Plus is the name. It's kind of old now, from 2005. Oh yeah, that's been well shoot, was that wasn't the that's not the is that the vampire one? Blood, because there was that one back then, like Blood the Last Vampire, but I didn't think that was a series. It was more like a single one, right? Oh yeah, I'm also a big Ghost in the Shell fan. Of course, I forgot about that. Speaking of Ghost in the Shell, I think I mentioned this to Jason probably. If he's still in the chat. A friend of mine does a lot of like movie prop collecting, and so every time you go over to his house, he's got like some new set of stuff, and so he's got like a whole like weapons wall, and the weapons wall is all just weapons from different movies and stuff, but it's all like stuff that was like on screen in film. And so he had some of the stuff from the Ghost in the Shell live action, like including like that like vending machine Uzi that the guy who's got like his invisible cloak, you know, like, or he tries to like shoot Kusanagi as she's in the water, like that little vending machine Uzi. He had that like just hanging on his wall. I'm like, dude, so cool. Lucy, what's going on? All right, that's cool, Alex. I'll have to check it out. Put it on the list of stuff that I don't have time to actually watch all the way. Oh, Jugpan, yeah, Hellsing's classic anime as well. Yeah, also fun firearms in Hellsing. Let's see. Third Eye Boogie says Blood Plus is your favorite. She loved on Adult Swim back in the day. Yeah, that was a while ago then. Yummy M says 70-year-old dad loves anime. Discovered an anime channel on his Roku. He kind of awkwardly explained how he could avoid all the porn ones. Yeah, it's kind of hard. You might, I don't know. Maybe your dad's 70. Let him watch what he wants. yeah, you can watch this, but no, don't watch this. But then this is fine. Some of the stuff is like so blurred, and it just gets so weird. You'll be in like a relatively like normal anime series or something, then all of a sudden you're just like, okay, all right, this just went all tentacle weird. Let's see. Torwegia, loving the Gung Fu to go. Awesome. I'm glad you grabbed one. I'm glad you picked one up. Yeah, I brew with mine all the time. I'll have to take a picture of my the inside of mine, because the clay on the inside actually gets seasoned, and mine's like so dark because I brew in it just all the time. Oh yeah, he doesn't like the fan service. You had to help him navigate. That's good. Kind of direct him in the right way. Show him the good stuff. Yeah, Jugpan, I know what you mean. Like the way they kind of overuse the 3D and CG in the anime, but it's hard because like I mean it's like you want that hand drawn style, but it's so time consuming, you know. And even then, you kind of look at some of the old ones that you kind of take for granted, and you look back at them and like how like many like corners they cut, you know, like. You look at, for example, like Ghost in the Shell, right? There's like an elevator scene where it's just like one cell, and then there's just like one panel that like slides behind it, showing them go up and down, and then like nothing else is moving in the frame except for lips. Just it's just like there's just like saved like so many like animation cycles just by like doing that. I think with even though the computer graphics stuff might not look as accurate or as authentic, I think it gives like artistically a little bit more creativity because you have more time and resources to kind of build more of a story than you want to. But I think the real way to do it is to have things modeled out in CG, frame by frame, and then just take those frames and then paint over them. I think that's a good way to do it. Yeah, Alex, Ghost in the Shell is so good. I always been a big fan of Ghost in the Shell. I actually really liked the movie as well. I know it got a lot of shit online, but I don't know. I thought it was really good. Is there any other anime that I need to check out now that I haven't been in the anime scene for a while? I shouldn't take recommendations. I'm not even gonna have time to watch them anyways. But it's nice to know what other people are watching. Bring back the Wallace and Gromit claymation. Claymation is tough, man. That is a true labor of love. Speaking of claymation, it's not entirely claymation, but my friend that has all of the props and whatnot. Like we were over at his place like last year, and he's got the limo from Team America. I know that was marionettes, not claymation, but he's got the limo from Team America, and he also has like the little rocket bike. And I was just like, it's like, dude, what are you doing with those? He's like, oh, I got it in a trade for something. I was like, that's pretty funny. Oh yeah, Jugpan. Yeah, well, Disney reusing the classic scenes and stuff like that. Well, Disney did even more than that. Like if you look at like the bear from Jungle Book, and then the bear from Robin Hood. They just used all the same animation. Like it's not even just the same character. Like he walks around and fumbles and trips and stumbles and rolls around the ground in all the exact same ways in both ones. So I mean, you got to do what you got to do. And you look at what they produce nowadays versus what was produced before. It's crazy the level of quality that can come out. And I think Disney actually does a pretty decent job of integrating in the CG aspects and still making it look relatively good. I mean, comparing something, compare like Frozen to like the Sorcerer's Apprentice or something like that. It's just night and day. The amount of quality, it's kind of just shocking. I've been watching a lot of Frozen lately because that's what Gemma always wants to watch. Psycho-Pass. I've watched Psycho-Pass. Maybe 1 or 2 episodes or something. I can't remember anything about it. Isaac, sorry, missed your message. Jacob prefers the modern Hellsing. Original is great too. They're both great for their own reasons. Yeah, I'm with you. Isaac said, may I ask if anyone has any teas they would recommend? They're just general crowd pleasers that you could look into. Iron Goddess, Udon, Longjing, Golden Monkey. Yeah, if anybody has any non-pu'er recommendations, let them know, because I don't really drink any of that stuff. But yeah, Isaac, if you have any specific pu'er questions, just hit me up and I'll let you know what I think. Yeah, the black tea that Jacob's talk about, at least for myself. I mean, I like decent black tea, but for me, it's the stuff from Yunnan, the big leaf Dianhong Black. That's my jam. It's good stuff. All right, who's my steep counter out there? How many steeps is this? I don't remember. Are we past 10? We got to be past 10. Still got some color to it. Actually, it's still got a lot of color to it, but it's definitely a little bit more amber now than it was before. Alex recommends No Guns Life, recent anime. I'll have to check that out too. Nice, guys. Thanks for giving Isaac some recommendations in chat. Appreciate that. All right, Alex, you got to go do your presentation in 10 minutes. Going to be so many PhD profs grading me. Kind of nervous, dude. You got this. All right, guys, send some good love, some good energy to Alex. He's got to go. He's got to go give a presentation, dude. You're gonna rock it. Knock him dead, man. Oh, yummy yum, yeah. Roasted dongdings. I've had some nice ones. It's not really my thing, but yeah, if I bet Isaac would probably like that. It's nice. That's a nicer one to have in a session with people than to really do by yourself. My opinion. No Guns Life is really cyberpunk. Yeah, there actually is there's a cyberpunk like actual Cyberpunk 2077 anime is supposed to be coming out too, which is I'm pretty excited about that. Or a comic book, I can't remember. Manga, I don't remember. Yeah, Ty, you're talking about CG in anime. It's interesting because it's like it really can date itself like really quickly. Like in Initial D. Obviously it was really hard to be able to animate like all the car racing scenes and stuff, and so you're having like this traditional Japanese anime where it's going back and forth, they're talking, showing off the cars, and they go to race, and then it all like switches to like this really weird CG where it wasn't like quite like the same color palette and stuff, and like the lighting was off, but it still looked pretty good because the cars were pretty cool, but then by like the later seasons and stuff, they kind of made the rest of the anime kind of like match it, and the CG got a little bit better, so that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, Jugpan's recommending Jade Rabbit's intro to Great Chung Pu'er. That's cool, man. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for giving him that recommendation. Yeah, Jade Rabbit's good stuff. We got a decent amount of it in the aging here in the Seattle Pumador. I was just reorganizing everything down there last night. I've lately most of the samples that we get end up getting stored in just big Ziploc plastic bags and stuff. And I just switched a lot of the loose samples over to some really big, giant black mylar. Keep them a little different. But and then even the stuff that's all in bags and stuff. Usually a couple times a year, I'll just like open up the bags and just let the bags themselves get some decent air and humidity and stuff. Crank up the humidity for a while. Let them kind of soak up the good stuff. Yummy yam. Seconds Jade Rabbit. Yeah, Isaac. Also, if you're not on Instagram, I'd suggest getting on Instagram, following us, following some other tea people. Most of the people that are in chat right here are also on Instagram and some of the other social medias and stuff. There's also a pretty decent Discord if you're interested in chatting with some other people about tea, learning about new stuff, all different types of tea. Discord.gg/tea. Tell them Crimson Lotus Tea sent you. A lot of good people in the Discord. Super helpful. In fact, I mean, like the chat, like 24/7, the chat's always going. People are always asking questions coming out. So you guys should hop on the Discord. Tell them hi. I don't have a whole lot of time to just kind of sit around, hang around in the Discord lately, but anytime I do, I like to go in, kind of chat with people when I can. So, guys, this is probably gonna have to be the last steep here. Lucy also jumps in. Yeah, Jade Rabbit is so good. Jade Rabbit is really good. Yeah, I'll go for just a couple more minutes here, and then I got to run to school, pick up the kids. So let me know if you had any other questions. This is nice. Glad we had a chance to do a little tea session with you guys. So what's going on this weekend? Anybody got any big weekend plans? I'm trying to think what we're doing. Mostly tea stuff, right? So now is when we're getting a little bit closer to the holidays, closer to Christmas, and mostly anything on the inventory on the site shipping from Kunming. I mean, clearly it's not going to make it in time for Christmas at this point in time. So I can't really make any promises in that regard. But the stuff that we've got from Seattle actually will still make it to most places in time for the holidays. So we're trying to flesh out our inventory as much as we possibly can. We went to Phoenix Tea this last weekend. If you guys know, Phoenix Tea in Burien, South Seattle, is closing down in a month, and so we've kind of had a cooperative relationship with them. We'll sell our tea at their shop, and so we had a whole bunch of stuff there that I had completely forgotten about, and including a whole bunch of teapots. So I'll probably be trying to update the Seattle inventory for teaware, because I've been realizing, you know, oh hey, here's a box of stuff I totally forgot we had. Here's a box of cups. Here's a box of silver cups, stuff that I didn't remember that I had. And so I'll take those. I'll put them all into the site, and then you know, if anybody has any, you know, gifts or things that they want to get for people in the future in the holiday season, they can actually order it, and it would relatively arrive in time for Christmas. I think USPS, generally the cutoff is like the 17th or something like that, 17th or 18th. They say if like something is actually postmarked and in the box by the 18th, then they, you know, more or less guarantee that it'll get there on Christmas Day. So so we'll see. We might have some little specials going the rest of this month, just to kind of get some people. Oh, speaking of packages, looks like somebody's bringing something down here, but cool. This is nice. I was glad to get a chance to drink some Dark Depths with you guys. So, yeah, Lucy, silver cups. Got some silver cups. It's not many. It's only like 7 or something like that. But we'll put them on the site. And, you know, you're close enough. If you ever actually wanted to like come by and just look at the teaware that we've got in person, I'd meet you out on the front porch, set up like a little shop, little pop-up shop on the sidewalk. You can just pull up your car and I'll push my little cart of teaware out. You can take a look at it, pick what you want, and drive off. It's kind of funny, but I'll do whatever. Awesome. Anyways, like I said, this was fun to get a chance to brew some tea with you guys, and you can win a cake. Win a cake of this tea. It's still possible. A whole month worth of posting opportunities, and yeah, and don't let Christopher Lopez drums beat you guys out. I know you guys can beat him. You guys can beat him this time. Otherwise, it's probably going to go to probably goes to him. He posts a ton of stuff, so that's awesome to see that. Oh, Isaac, yeah, pressed. You've been taking a look at our pressed Dianhong stuff. You got to check the funds with shipping and stuff. Yeah, and let me know if you have any questions about tea. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of, and you can send me messages on Instagram, send me email, and I reply as I can. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a good Friday, and thanks for tuning in.